Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is... And if you hadn't already, please hit that like and subscribe button. I'd like to give y'all 5 seconds to do so before we kick the video off. Starting...
You are watching a master at work.
YouTube, what's poppin'? It's your boy, Backpack Val. Back at it again with another video as pertains to anything and everything travel related. I take it that y'all already read the title. 5 apps that you need to download prior to heading to Colombia. Let's get it cracking. First things first on the list, we have NOONLIGHT. NOONLIGHT, in a nutshell, is an app for those who prioritize safety when traveling abroad. Alright, how it works is, first things first, you want to give the app permission to access your location. That's first things first, for obvious reasons, right? And then all you have to do is, if you find yourself in any circumstance, any predicament you wouldn't wish yourself to be upon, all you have to do is just go to the app, hold the button for a second or two, and you will have 911 rushing to your location. My word of advice, I'll suggest that you put the app on your shortcuts just so it's just that much quicker to access when, you're in the time of danger. But that's about it. There's nothing too intrinsic about NOONLIGHT. Download it on your phone like right now, as soon as you're done watching this video. Moving along. Second on the list is like one of the GOAT apps, I swear on everything. It's RAPPI. RAPPI. Now, where do I begin? Because it's like, what can't you do with that app? First things first, this app serves as a Uber Eats and Instacart on steroids. Of course, you can order food, right? Obviously, that's going to be a primary use of that app. Secondly, if you're too lazy to go to the supermarket for whatever reason, if you're too inebriated, if the weather is inclement, you could, do online grocery shopping and then have your goods delivered to you right in front of your door. Also, you can have your money sent to you as well. Yes, you can order money using RAPPI, and so many people do not know that, but you can order off of RAPPI. I believe the limit is 400,000 pesos, a little more or less $100, so to speak, and of course minor fees do apply, but that is also an option. You might find yourself needing money because you can't access an ATM or whatever the case is, but trust me, I've ran into circumstances where I've used RAPPI to get these people to send me my money, right? And yeah, the limit is like 400,000 pesos, but of course you can order again and again and again, but I'd be wary about that, right? And it's kind of a wait. You'd be waiting at least 30 minutes. So take all that to consideration. Also, you could purchase liquor through RAPPI as well. So that beats having to go to a liquor store if you don't want to. If you have a language barrier, you're a little anxious when out in social settings because you can't speak the language. RAPPI helps circumvent all of that. The only bad thing with the app is that you can become so reliant on the app to where you won't really do the, the regular things like go grocery shopping or even go out to eat. Like it could kill that social aspect, so to speak, because with RAPPI and how frequently you use it, it gives you less of a need to want to go outside. Keep in mind, y'all, I just told you guys 4 main things that RAPPI does. That's not all that RAPPI encompasses, just to let you know. I could make a separate video about that entirely, but we're gonna move to the next. All right, so third on the list, it's 2 apps, but they serve the same purpose. A little bit different, but they serve the same purpose nonetheless. And that is CABIFY and that's INDRIVER. CABIFY and INDRIVER are transportation apps such as Uber. The reason why I'm not mentioning Uber in this video is because if you don't know, you know now. Uber is illegal in Colombia. CABIFY, it's not different with Uber other than the fact that it's ran by, taxi cabs and they're like registered, have some sort of number attached to them, each and every taxi cab driver. I don't know, Colombia is kind of strict with having some sort of registration or number attached to any and every business entity, or at least so it seems. And that's the difference with the Uber, because they're using their POV. You don't have to register anything with anything, but Uber is in fact illegal in Colombia. I have to say it again. INDRIVER is unique because you could kind of wager your fare, right? So let's just say if I wanted to go from El Poblado to La Laureles, and I wanted to, wager 20,000 pesos. Now, the drivers have three options. They can either accept it, of course, deny it, or shoot you a counter offer. So, INDRIVER just serves as more of a cost-effective method when traveling around the city. This next app, if you don't have this on your phone by now and you're watching this video, you need a lot more studying to do before you go out to Colombia. And that's obviously Google Translate. What are you doing not having Google Translate on your phone, bro? Sis, whoever might be watching. What are you doing without that on your phone? So, here's the thing. Don't use this app to communicate when out in public. Don't use it. If you're in need of a word that you don't know or a phrase that you don't know, quickly pull the phone out, type it in, and get your answer. However, you never want to find yourself having to, use it in conversation while out in public in Colombia. Because if you don't know by now, Colombia, you'll get your phone snatched faster than your mama's wig when she's arguing with your pops. Bro, Colombia is goated in regards to phone snatching. All right, the last thing you want to do is whip your phone out in public. Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Dónde estoy ahora mismo? Phone snatched. All right. I've never seen it happen, but I hear it happen all the time. I know, as a matter of fact, it happened to me when I was in Colombia. But it's not like I had my phone out. I was, I'll save that story for a live or something like that. However, just use it just if you need help finding a word or a phrase, but not for conversational use at all, especially when out in public. Fifth on the list, we have XE. XE is a currency conversion app. Why is it so important to have your phone when you could resort to Google? Easy. It's a lot more accurate than that of Google. But on the other hand, for those of you who've never been to Colombia, you want to get a grasp of how much it is that you're paying. So you want to get it in translation to USD, so to speak. So what is 50,000 pesos? This thing costs 50,000, but what does 50,000 pesos mean in USD? What does 100,000 pesos mean in USD? These are the things that you want to know and familiarize yourself with when out in Colombia. Also, it's important to have this app downloaded on your phone because if you don't know, only the few know, my Christopher Colombians, as Flip Flop likes to call us, the Colombian peso fluctuate like drastically, right? So one day it could be this price, another day it could be that price. So foreigners like to use that as a gauge to when to exchange their money, right? Because they want to get the most for their dollar. Putting y'all on a game right now, you feel me? Well, that's all I got. The 6 apps that you need to download before going to Colombia. So now, y'all tell me, I want to hear from y'all. Were there any apps that I was missing? If so, please drop them down on the comments below, because I'm definitely going to be watching and downloading some apps. And before I go, I want to give a shout out to my team, C3. C3 is the first and best travel coalition that we have going on YouTube right now, consisting of In the Streets with Keys, Rod V. Swells Jr. the Traveler, Jay Morgenheim, and Free Society, as well as myself. And with us 5 right now, we're giving you guys the best content in regards to travel. So please like and subscribe to my good brothers. It's your boy Backpack Val, and I'm out.